guys. Okay, so I have a quick message for you, and yeah, let's jump in. Okay, if I'm looking all over the place, I have like two monitors in front of me, so I'm gonna try to like look in the right area. Hold on. Without any of these cords. Okay. I think I got it, but I didn't get it. Okay, hold on. As you guys are entering the live chat, will you guys do me a favor and just smash the thumbs up button? Maybe I need to put it. I should have thought of this first. Okay, I'm gonna have to twist it this way. Welcome in, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I think I did it without doing anything crazy. It's just gonna have to. Okay, hi guys. Welcome in. Okay, I have a message for you that you needed to see before Sunday. So I'm gonna jump in. Basically, you're hours away from a complete 180, one that you weren't expecting. And it's kind of crazy because there's so much going on. So I'm going to try to articulate it the best that I can. You have been in a point where you've been embarrassed or you've overshared or you've had people stringing you along. You've had secret crushes, stalkers, all types of people that have come after you, and this is not your first rodeo. But how you're about to be maneuvering moving forward is very encrypted. It's very encrypted, and you're about to even kind of shock yourself. You have some people right now that might be treating you some type of way, and they don't realize that they're ishing where they sleep or ishing where they eat. I'm trying to say that without cursing, but you guys get what I'm saying. They're not going about things the right way. These could be new friendships, new relationships, and you're like, wait, what are you doing? Somebody could be kind of throwing you off. So I'm seeing you guys really retreat this weekend or over the next 48 hours. Okay, so from whatever the time you see this, you have 48 to 72 hours before there is a major shift where you're just gonna listen to yourself and what is the truth to you. You could have had people trying to alienate you, embarrass you. You were definitely dealing with some imposters. This is a karmic lesson as well. But yeah, there's been this hunt. I don't know. It's like people that you deal with, they're always looking for the bad guy or the culprit. And you're just not about that. So, you also have a lot of people trying to, what is the word? They're trying to replicate what you're doing. But people trying to replicate what you're doing, it's always like a shortcut. It's never the same. It always looks janky. So I don't know who the frick that is, but you are about to control alt delete and you're going to start from zero. You are not dealing with people that are full of it. And you're reading it really fast right now. So you're looking at people kind of sideways, like that's going to crash and burn. I'm not going to let somebody be ungrateful or treat me that way or pretend that it's something that it's not. I don't know how to explain this. Hold on. Okay. You could be going through a friendship breakup. You could be considering a friendship breakup. You could be considering going zero contact with your parents. You could be thinking about not talking to a sibling anymore or in-law. You're just about to be leaving a whole bunch of people baffled because I see you in every area of your life just starting over. Like, I don't care. I don't freaking care. So I want to bless this message really quick. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors, only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael, as I calibrate to the energy of the collective, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. Holy Spirit, please enhance my gifts at this time. Amen. What these people don't understand is, yeah, you might have needed them in your life at one point, but you're not scared to start over. I don't think they get that. You're not scared to walk away. So there is a complete 180 taking place, and you needed this message before Sunday because you are not going to let people string you along before it's too late. You're really like closing in your circle. You're like, I don't need this. I don't need that. And people that you were hopeful of or you gave the benefit of the doubt to, you're like, I don't know who you thought I was or what you think this is, but I have more than 9 lives. And I am not scared to start from scratch. I am not scared to start from zero. I am not scared to control alt delete. People might be making you feel like, dang, I wish I never told them that. You might be regretting things that you've told other people. Like, I wish I did not overshare that with them. I wish I didn't. Because what you're starting to realize about yourself is you are in your town and in your city a celebrity. You are well known. You are popular, whether you like to believe so or not. So when you're a very private person and anyone has information about you, they like to broadcast it like, oh my gosh, did you know? So you're regretting like telling certain people things like, dang, I told them to like keep their freaking mouth shut. And could they do that? No. So it taught you really quickly, I'm not going to just tell people stuff because they like to act like they know everything about me. It gets people attention because you're encrypted, you're an enigma. So when people know one thing, 2 things, 3 things that are very vital and important to your life that you don't just be sharing with whoever the frick, you know that these people are already on the phone, they're shouting it from the rooftops, and maybe they even said it to you. I've had this happen so many times, I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I tell them anything? You can tell them a secret, right? And then they're like, blah-de-blah, right in front of you. You're like, if you just said blah-de-blah in front of me and there's like all these other people behind me, why the frick did I tell you anything? And you're probably telling everybody you freaking know and their little dog. So these people are ishing where they eat, where they sleep, because I don't know, there's a part of you that doesn't want to be embarrassed about what you're working on. But you're a very private person and you have a lot of haters. You have a lot of enemies. You have a lot of people that want to see you crash and burn. So what you're doing right now is all across the board. That's a motorcycle. All across the board, you're going to control alt delete. People could try to tell you, oh my gosh, why are you so easily bothered? What's wrong with you? I didn't tell that many people. You're like, I don't freaking care. You are coming through as an angelic supermodel that is very private and keeps things close to the chest. So anybody that has the slightest bit of info is like, oh my gosh, guess what? And I've dealt with this with family, with friends. They try to make what I'm private about weird. Like, oh yeah, I don't know why she's private about this, but yeah, this is what's going on. I've had it happen everywhere I go, so I don't tell people nothing. Literally nothing. Because what is the point? So maybe you have 1 or 2 friends or 1 or 2 people that you might still trust. And that's going to be about it. Because you're low-key getting mad about who you told. You're like, freaking A, why did I tell them that? Whether it's somebody that you were dating, okay? Somebody that you were dating used this against you. That's another thing. These people use this against you. So we kind of talked about that in yesterday's message. And if you missed yesterday's message, you want to go back and watch that. That will be your extended of this message. Basically, whoever in your life has used a moment of weakness, a secret, something private that you've told them, where you have been vulnerable in any form or situation, and they have used that to their advantage to get attention, clicks, views, whether they have used that to be calculated against you or teaming up with other people, it has been noted. And your spirit team is mad. You're actually trying to be really calm. You're like, oh, I wish I didn't do that. I'm in regret for saying that. And I wish I didn't say that out loud. There's a lot of word vomit right now. Man, I want you to allow yourself to have some grace. Okay, I want you to allow yourself. I want you to allow yourself to have grace because we make mistakes. We blurt things out. You're a truth teller. You are the truth serum. You are the galactic truth serum. But at the same time, like, you can't harp on the one fact or the one thing that you told them, because whatever they're going to try to do with that information, it's going to crash and burn. It's going to crash and burn. So you're looking at the board of your life, and you're like, all right, these people at work, they think that I can't walk away from them, but just watch. Maybe somebody thought that you gave them this awesome opportunity, but it was backhanded. Maybe somebody, like, there were people stringing you along on some false narratives, on some false facts, and they did that to the wrong freaking person. So whatever they told you, I'm going to marry you. Okay, we got Mr. Fake Nice Guy. Okay? Whoever these nice people are, they're not in fact nice to you. So you don't give a you know what? You're going to go from the pit to the palace without these people. I tell friends and family all the time, if these people are stringing you along, promising you the moon and the freaking stars, and nothing is coming to pass, and they keep pushing the goalpost, they keep moving the date, they keep moving the timeline, let God relocate them. Let you yourself be relocated. These people know that you're in need of something. They know that you would like to have a loyal relationship. They know that you would like to have a commitment. They know that you would like to have a promotion to be able to have more money to take care of your family. And they are using that to their advantage. Okay, they're trying to use that to their advantage. And with that, you're going to give them the middle finger. And it's going to stay there. You are not going to let anyone hold something over your head, dangle a carrot for you to chase. God did not put you here for all of that. Okay? So then you even have some other people that they copy and paste, or they mimic what you do to either get attention, or they do this to act like they're just like you. Oh, I've got the same mannerisms as you. I got the same jokes as you. I don't know. You're just seeing a lot through a different lens. And it's kind of tripping you out where you're like, what do they call a sabbatical? You know, where you like go away and you're going to go like rogue. People will be like, I don't even know where they're at right now. Good. Riddle me what? Good, you don't know where I am right now. You don't freaking need to know where I'm at right now. It's none of your freaking business. Do you know what I'm saying? You are going to go from the rags to the riches no matter what. And I know that some of these people, they led you on for a long time. It's okay for, you to be upset about that. Like, hey, this freaking boss told me for a whole year and a half I was going to get this promotion. And I thought I was going to be able to buy a house. I thought I was going to be able to do all these things. And if I have to start over, especially if you live in the States, if I have to start over, then that's going to push me buying this or purchasing this or maneuvering this way back 2 to 5 years. God is going to prevail. You will still be vindicated and they will still be baffled. This is not your first rodeo. With the fake, with the fuckery of it all, this is not your first. There is a relationship as well that's going to be restored. If people were trying to tear you apart from your person, your family, your children, I don't know who the frick these people think they are, but you are making a complete 180 before Sunday, before sundown. Like within 48 to 72 hours, if I could count right now. Yeah, this is not. Trust your intuition at this time. You're getting rid of a lot of people, or you're about to put a lot of people in their place. It's one or the other. You're about to put a whole bunch of people in their place, and they've been put on notice, or you're about to walk away from a whole bunch of people. Because I feel like why there's two different things is because you already put some people on notice last week. Last week. So, if you have to tell them again, it's going to be because you're walking out the door, or you might not say nothing to them at all. And now these people can pretend like they don't need you. Let them fucking pretend. Let them pretend that they don't need you. They're going to be throwing a fit. And I don't like this energy, because I don't like whoever that this is to you. They really like making you wait. They really like handing you broken, busted promises. If you have been regretting things that you've told them, don't. If you have been regretting the tears that you shed in front of them, don't. If you regret telling them where to go and how to freaking get there, don't. Because they had it coming. They've actually had it coming for a while. So if you're going down this trip of memory lane, like, oh my gosh, why'd I say that to my boss? Why'd I say that to my person? Now they're going to leave, or they're never going to give me that promotion, or they're never going to give me that job, or they're never going to propose, or they're never going to freaking marry me. They are not for you. And I know firsthand, when we put in a lot of energy and time, blood, sweat, tears, commitment, loyalty, we're ride or dies for the people that we care about and the people that we work for. It does not mean that they deserve it. Think about how many times you started from zero. The tower came in. It washed every freaking thing away. I want you to remember right now that you are the tower, not them. They could pretend until freaking Santa de Grata? No, I always say it wrong. You know what I'm saying. They could pretend until the freaking cows come home that they don't need you. But they're going to look really stupid. My ex didn't let me near my kids. Hi, Angie. Hi, Star. Hi, Lena. My ex didn't let me near my kids on Mother's Day because it was his weekend. This is what I mean. These people don't, what is the word? They don't compromise. That's the bottom line. So get your bags packed, because your life is about to be restored. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's Mercury retrograde, and it's not. Whatever they try to lure you into, nope, it's not happening. I don't care if they're like, oh my gosh, don't you want to look at the ring? I don't care. I'm already walking out the door. Oh my gosh, don't you want to see what I got you? I don't care, because I'm already walking out the door. Don't you want to see your promotion and sign your contract? I don't freaking care, because I'm already walking out the door. God wants you to know that these tears will not last forever. Stay encrypted right now. Don't feel bad about whatever you shared with them. They were going to be on the same timeline no matter what. If you think it was one thing that you told them that made them act like this, no, it's the jealousy that they have over you. The bottom line that I'm getting for some of these people is they don't like how you hold them accountable. So think about a boss, a terrible boss. They want minions. They want sheep. They don't want somebody who's a born goat. They don't want somebody that has greatness in their DNA. They want somebody that is a follower, that's going to follow the rules as they change them day to day. I literally can't. Okay, so if you feel embarrassed for something that you said in front of a higher up, if you feel embarrassed for something that you said to the love of your life, You shouldn't feel embarrassed, because if they actually had love for you, you wouldn't feel embarrassed for feeling vulnerable. But we all kind of go through that where we feel like we said too much. Like, oh my gosh, should I have said all of that? These tears and this regret will not last forever. You walking away is going to be a big mic drop. All it takes is you walking away for this to crash and burn. Okay? It's like there's all of these things. There's eyes. It reminds me of The Handmaid's Tale, but there's all of these eyes on the situation that you're involved in. And because of that, as soon as you go to walk away, the targets will be hit. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Those targets, there's already an eye on them. There's already a laser focus red dot on everything that has been messing with you in your life. And you are being watched right now. You are under review. You are being initiated to walk away where you need to walk away, because you are going to win in the end. Your training wheels are coming off. You're like, oh, I'm kind of wobbly. One wheel's off. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't really need to, because you know how to start from zero. Nobody does that better than you. Would you like it to be on your terms or their terms? We've all been upheavaled from a job, from a relationship, from a home, and it's the worst to be blindsided like that. You are going to properly blindside all of these Decepticons, all of these haters. Everything's going to go to crap the minute you walk away. So they can go ahead and pretend that you're not the glue holding it all together, but I know you know better than that. I know that you know better than that. It's going to be hard for you to wrap your mind around some of these people that you've put so much commitment and time in with, that they were insincere. You know, when we give a boss like a bunch of chances, like, no, I think they really mean it this time. And then we start gaslighting ourselves like, oh, I really hope they meant it, because I'm going to look really dumb to my family if I don't get this raise or if I don't get this promotion. Don't feel bad, because there's something way better in store for you. You think God put us here to be strung along by these idiots? I'll wait. Do you think God put us here to get treated like crap by our parents and just gobble it up and eat it? I don't think so. Okay? You have more than 9 lives. So you've got secret crushes that were being fake nice, but they had ulterior motives. You got something for their ass. You had fake bosses that were gonna, oh, I'm just gonna get them to do this job code and this job code and this job code, and I'll pretend I'm gonna give them this. You have something for them. You have something for them. Trust your intuition that somebody is lying to you. So I'm seeing that a lot of you are gonna take 2 to 3 days to disappear, to go ghost, to not answer the phone. You're gonna take some time away to figure out how you're going to restore order to your life. And when you come back up out of this rest, out of this slumber, everyone's going to be shook, because things are going to start exploding. It ain't your fault. The justice needs to unfold, but it can't unfold if you're standing right there. I tell you guys that all the time. If you're standing there and you're like, oh, it's going to be okay, I'll help you, or I'll stay in this relationship, or I'll stay at this job, we're blocking them from fate. We're blocking them from karma. We're blocking them from justice. We're blocking them from the residual effery that they need to be dealt with. So, yeah. Someone was playing in your face. If you need a confirmation, like, I think this boss is playing in my face, because they really got me hanging on by a thread. I think this lover has me, like, believing them. And I think they're full of it. I don't know who's so easily bothered by the fact that you hold them accountable, but oh my gosh, I don't know if this is a feminine dealing with a masculine, but I heard something really crazy today that I was like, dang, that's like so true. What we were talking about in yesterday's live stream with me having to deal with like certain YouTubers that are masculines, and they use spirituality to to hit on you, or to act like, oh yeah, I'm so enlightened and da 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 da, and you think like, oh my gosh, like they're spiritual too. Most of the time, that is not going to be the case, especially if they're using that for that. And I showed you guys that with 2 YouTubers that tried to do that to me. And I was like, get the frick out of here. Like, get out of here. The first time I was properly blindsided, and the second time I was ready. You guys are fast learners. You're quick on your feet. So don't let them bump their head. But I heard in a video today, when I was like preparing everything for the live stream, this girl was talking about the wizard Liz and making fun of Landon about how he was like, oh my gosh, I feel like when I went to meet her that I like walked through this portal that like there was this veil lifted, and I was like, Liz, and it just sounded so freaking fake, made up, and stalkery. Because he's already like, you know, Mr. Fortnite, really into computers, so let's not forget that. Second, she said, a lot of guys don't want to be so involved in spirituality because they do not want to go through an ego death. They do not want to surrender their ego. They prefer religion because that strokes their ego. And I thought about all the dudes on social media that have tried to get at me, they've tried to F me over, they've tried to collaborate, they've tried to tarnish my name because I told them to get bent. You guys are starting to see who in your life is not really on your same wavelength. And I'm not saying that to bash my masculines. I have a lot of great masculines on my channel, and I'm so proud. I'm just speaking to those that are trying to take advantage of you that have ulterior motives. Okay? So whoever this is, you're seeing like, oh, they never wanted to surrender their ego. They wanted to do things a little bit different. You got your eyes all the way open. Third eye activated. Okay? Third eye is activated. And because you know some real ones, like I got real ones in my chat. I have real ones on my channel. So I know what a fake one looks like. I know what an angry one looks like. You know what I mean? I have so many great subscribers. You guys are my family. You guys are my best friends. So when somebody comes through real angry, real belligerent, real fake, it's loud. Because everyone else here is so genuine. It's the bananery. It's the effery of it all. So yeah, I've learned from dealing with masculines on my channel, on my platform, that support and encourage me. And I already kind of knew what that was from being married. I've been with my person over a decade. But it's different when you're trying to have friendships. Okay, it's different when you're trying to have friendships. Like Landon's screenshots. Landon released his own screenshots. Maron, I can't. He released his own screenshots of what he was Snapchatting that girl when he was trying to cheat. And it made him look worse. And he thought like, this is going to make me look really good. Like, no, bro, you should delete that. You should delete that. So he never wanted to surrender certain things. He wanted to have his cake. He wanted to have multiple cakes and eat them too. I literally can't. He, in these messages, okay, little sidebar if you want to have a little laugh. He, in these screenshots on Snapchat, is like, hey, what are you doing? And she's like, chilling. Oh, are you still in Dallas? And she's like, yeah. Aren't you like with somebody? Aren't you married? He's like, oh, I'm not married. It's complicated. It's an internet thing. I don't give an F if you're committed, you're engaged, you're married, you're whatever. You got somebody 4 months pregnant. And that's why I didn't mess with that second YouTuber that was trying to get at me. Because I was like, bruh, you already got one baby mama in the hopper that don't like you. You got a second baby mama. You have a baby on the way, but I gotta come to your studio to brainstorm. Get out of here. You do not want to meet the other side of me. You do not want to meet my shadow. My shadow's not scared to say hello. Okay? I'm not scared of jail. I'm not scared of catching a case. I'm not the one. So people that be testing you, they think like, I don't look stupid. That guy wanted to use his voice. Like, I think what a red flag for Landon is, why do you have a check mark on your name? Why do you have a check mark on your name? That is a huge red flag to me. Like, if you're just nobody from nowhere, if you're just a gamer, Why do you need a check mark on your name, or did you get that after you met the wizard, Liz? Okay? So he's posting these things like, look, you guys, I'm really a good guy. It was not a bad conversation. It was a bad conversation. Him telling her like, well, yeah, I just came from London and I'm going to Dallas. I'm going to New York. I'm going to all these places, like trying to sound like real bougie and real, like, I don't even know what the frick. And, then she's like, okay, well, aren't you married? She sends him a picture of him with his wedding ring on. Oh, that's not real. It's just an internet thing. And she's like, okay, well, I'm not interested. And he's like, well, you were interested when I wanted to take you courtside. And she's like, well, you invited me and my boyfriend to go courtside and we didn't go. I didn't know that you had a boyfriend. Like, this dude he's like, I'm just looking for friends. How many times have any of us fell for this line? I'm just looking for friends. I just want a friend. You're not looking for a friend. And if you guys have seen this girl, that guy ain't looking for her to be his little bestie. He's not. He is not. He is not. He doesn't even know which audience he is talking to at all. He doesn't, because that girl was a big fan of she's a subscriber, a patron. She is a big supporter of Liz. It's like crazy. I'm like, you didn't even know who you were talking to? Riddle me what? Oh, I just need a friend? That you got people on here try to steal things that are yours. Whole pirates in here. But I'm seeing you guys get out of situations before they get really bad. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, and I'm going to say trigger warning. Someone here maybe got pushed or shoved or the cops were called. Okay? I don't normally channel this, but it's what's coming through. Somebody maybe wanted to put something on you when the cops came, or they wanted to make it seem like I just pushed you and it wasn't that bad. I'm sorry, I've been put through a wall by one of my exes, and he fractured my arm, he slammed my head into a dashboard, he did a lot of freaking atrocious things over a 5-year period, wanted to keep me addicted to everything under the sun, and every time I tried to run, he was already tracking me. I talked to you guys about a little bit about this yesterday. Whoever this is that said, it's never going to happen again, it's not that bad, it's not that serious, run. Take it from me. Get a head start. Okay, I tried to run from this dude so many times that by the 5th time, I was like, okay, I have to be sober and I have to leave with nothing. I have to leave with my car keys, my peace, my sanity, and my sobriety. Okay, and it was a hellish time because I had to pretend I was still doing things like substances and other things while he, like, under his reign of terror. So I had to go through withdrawal, being dope sick, all the things for weeks while he was working the graveyard shift. I waited one night for him to fall asleep, and I ran out that door, and I never freaking looked back. And that was my 5th time. Every time he had tracked me, he had found my car, my phone, it was just a lot. Hacked my accounts, locked me out of my accounts. So the Wizard Liz is real smart by walking away from this dude now, because yeah, she's going to have to deal with him for 18 years. But whoever you guys are dealing with that, it doesn't even have to be the severity of this. It doesn't have to be like a push or a shove or something. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not what happened. But somebody is trying to downplay their role. I can't. They're trying to downplay the fact, well, I just did this. It's not that bad. I literally can't. I had a best friend that hooked up with that ex right after. He took her to freaking Disney World. Takes her to Disney World, takes her and her kid to Disney World, and then she calls me crying. I'm locked in a bathroom right now and he's breaking the door down, and I just want to let you know that you were right. I just thought you were exaggerating. Why are you calling me? What you should be doing is calling 911. I told you, you could F around and find out. Do that on your own time. You're no friend of mine. Do not call me. Like, I freaking can't. That was my friend from like we'd been friends over 10 years and then she did that to me. I literally can't. Yeah, who wants their homegirls, dude? Yeah, it was weird. I was like, you're so weird for that. But get yours, queen. If you need a bag, if you need a couple, I mean, you could ride that out. But I mean, good luck to you. That comes at a cost. Like, I'm not interested. And I'm not the type of person that would ever like leave somebody hanging. But I'm not going to go put myself in harm's way to stop him from bashing your door down. When I already, within 5 years, showed you this dude is dangerous, I wasn't pretending. I wasn't pretending. Okay, I'm lucky to be alive. I am lucky to be alive. I think the only reason I am alive with this person specifically is because by the grace of God, his mother found out. And he was mortified. Absolutely mortified. She was like, what are you doing? Like, you could have really, like, unalived her. You're too big to be doing that. Like, his size, way bigger than mine. She was so upset. And then he was like, oh, I guess I should stop. What was even worse is when I first started dating this person, I think it was our 6-month anniversary, went to his brother's wedding. And he accused me of cheating on him the whole night. And I was like with his nieces and nephews taking pictures. And I'm like, I wasn't cheating. Well, where were you? I was like, I was on the elevator. I was in the lobby. We were taking pictures with your family. And he dragged me by my throat across his whole freaking house. And I called my mother, like, can you come get me? It's 1 a.m. I really feel like you should just sleep on it. You should just sleep on it. This is why I Control-Alt-deleted her. This is why I don't talk to her at all. This is why I don't talk to her at all. Okay? So you don't need to feel bad, embarrassed, or ashamed of whoever you want to stop talking to. That is so easily bothered that you need help. That is so easily bothered that you tell the truth. That is so easily bothered that you hold people accountable. They can fly a kite all the way off the cliff. They need to get a hobby. They need to join a sewing circle. They need to find something to do. Okay? I know a lot of you guys deal with narcissistic parents. Mothers especially, but someone has not been pulling their weight and you are getting this shot at redemption, or what you would consider to be redemption, which is like, you know, a fresh chance to like get the life that you deserve. If you guys haven't seen the movie Redeeming Love, it is one of the most beautiful movies about forgiveness. It is about this girl that loses her mom, and like her and her mom were like struggling. The dad leaves them because like the mom is like the side piece. And if I remember, I'm going to share, I know I've shared it twice with you guys already, but I'll share it again in the community tab if you guys haven't seen it already. I have a lot of new family and subscribers. But basically, this girl also has to be brought up in a brothel because her mom is gone. This girl gets sold off. And then she meets this guy who's, you know, like cute, sweet, nice, humble, like Bible thumper farmer. Okay, that's what I'll call him. But he likes her, and even though she's in this brothel, and he's very kind to her, but she doesn't feel like she's deserving of this relationship and of this love, so she continues to run. And I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I know a lot of us can relate. So it's such a beautiful movie about working through our limiting beliefs, working through what we have been shown all our life that we deserve, and not being scared to reach for more. You are debunking lies all around you. And whatever relationship you hold in a high regard, maybe it's been backsliding or taking a back seat to some of the drama that has been unfolding in your life that you don't really want to deal with. You are getting a chance to restore that relationship in every capacity. Hi, Terry. Hi, Vocalized. He just ripped the front door off the hinges. It might have something to do with me getting a new job and me finally getting back on my own. Yes. So I hope, first of all, that you're safe. And second, that I'm telling you guys, these people that like having you under their thumb and under their rule, they have no idea how strong you are. And sometimes we got to be real coy. We got to be real sneaky at hiding it. Like I had to hide that I was in withdrawal for weeks. You know how freaking hard that is when you're like feeling disgusting. And because he worked the swing shift, he didn't really notice and he was like tired and I wasn't really sleeping. And the first chance I had to like not feel like shaky, that I could like walk and like will kind of run. But these people, they don't want you to have the strength. They don't want you to have the independence. They don't want you to have the backing because they want to isolate you. Okay, if they can isolate you, then they can keep it's just easier. So don't give people the playbook when you're first dating them. Okay? Wait. I know one influencer. She waited she waited so long to tell her man like her last name. She's like, "I'm not telling him my last name." Nope. Nope, because those of us that have been hurt by other people that are very controlling and want to isolate us or manipulate us. So yeah, we're not giving these people the playbook of, we're on a first date or a second date and we're like, yeah, Peter, Paul, Johnny, and so, they did all of this to me. If we give them that playbook, they think that they don't have to reach that far. They're like, well, I just got to do better than Johnny and so. I don't really have to like do the most because if I just do a little bit, that's better than what they got before. It could also be dangerous in giving them the playbook of, I have no family. I don't F with my family at all. So I really don't have anybody. I'm kind of out here being an orphan. I've made that mistake. The dude that I was with, that I had to run from, he knew that I was always on the outs with my family. He knew that I had crappy friends. He knew that I really didn't have anybody. And he used that to his advantage. He didn't want me to have a phone. He didn't want me to have a job. He didn't want me to have friends. He didn't want me going outside. I mean, I couldn't look to the left without this dude bugging out. Who are you looking at? Who are you checking out? And I'm like, I'm just looking out the freaking window, dude. It's like sleeping with the enemy on steroids. Celestial, thank you so much for your donation. So get this, bestie. You got really good things coming in that these people cannot stop. You needed to see this message before Sunday because 2 to 3 days from now, you're going to be really over this karmic lesson. 2 to 3 days from now, you're like, I don't know what I saw in you in the first place. I don't know why I stuck around for this. Ooh, another motorcycle. Yeah, you're looking at things like, I don't know why I stayed. Where you're going to be appreciated. People are going to be appreciating you, giving your flowers, and you're not used to this. I have a friend that is used to dealing with a really crappy boss and just got a new boss. And I told them like, hey, I know you might be like kind of worried that this new boss is going to be, but give it a chance because I feel like God relocated your other boss for a reason. Do you know what I mean? And so as the other boss is getting moved, yeah, this new boss is really nice. And that's all they needed. So God is bringing in lifelines for you. You can tell people where to go and how to get there. You don't have to feel bad about that. Yes, the best is yet to come. Okay, you officially give 0 Fs. You're out. You officially don't care. For what? For who? Hi, Paige. I feel like having money, if you have skills, is important with children. The poverty mindset I'm shedding is mind-blowing. Is blowing my mind. Yes, I love that for you guys. And that's what I've been channeling a lot this last week is you're capable of so much more. And maybe at one point you had like a smaller goal. Well, if I can make this much more money, I'm going to leave this job or I'm going to leave this relationship or I'm going to leave this family. Say like you have to live with your parents and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I only need this much more money." Something is unfolding for you. And I feel like it's days away from you getting the notification that it's going to be way more money than you thought. Or maybe you thought, I can get this, but I don't know if I can maintain it. And you're going to be able to maintain it and then some. You don't have to continuously move your own goalpost on, like, if you have to stay somewhere. Because God is going to provide. The universe is going to provide. It's going to leave you shook, shocked, baffled, discombobulated. Okay? Might have you malfunctioning a little bit because you're not used to having this much money. You're not used to having this much support, but you deserve it. You literally deserve it. You're like, I'm out of here. I don't know why I stayed. I do this with myself all the time, you guys. I'm like, why did I stay? Oh my gosh, I can get out of this. I can get out of here. I can do this. I can do that. So I do it in different aspects of my life, whether I'm working with somebody or it's my 9 to 5. And I'm like, okay, it's time for us to make that big shift. And I feel like no matter how long it took you to get here, you're finally ready to do this on your own terms. You're finally ready to do this on your own terms. So you are releasing some stress because you're not going to answer the phone for whoever the heck. What I like about this energy is you feel like you're going to let some people down. You're really letting go of that. Whoever you thought you were going to let down, you're like, are they going to care? They might. But you're like, I'm not letting them down. I'm going to let myself down by staying. You know, when you're at that 9 to 5 and you're like, oh, I think they might care, because it could be a job that you like or a job that you make decent money at, but you know to your core that you're settling. And you're like, I can't do that to myself anymore. I can't do that to myself anymore. You don't follow trends, you start them. There are a lot of people unhappy with their current situation. You are a star messenger for a reason. You're not an imposter. You got a lot of imposters around you, but you have people watching you that put you on a pedestal and they're waiting for you to make a certain move so they feel empowered to do so as well. So you're about to start a trend with breaking up with a lover, start a trend with filing for a divorce, start a trend with walking away from a family or walking away from a job. There are a bunch of people that are going to follow suit that watch you. Because you show people, if I can do it, you can do it. A lot of copycats. Yeah, I got a lot of that. I got this copy and paste because you're so encrypted. And it's like, again, they couldn't figure it out with 2 hands and a map. Like, I can't. I really can't. There are people that are really upset by the fact that you've been going through intense spiritual development, intense self-development. And they don't understand how you keep landing on top, how you keep landing on your feet. They're like, wait, I keep doing the math. It don't make sense. They're like, wait, huh? Well, that's not your problem. They can't calculate it. We have lover. See, yeah, some of you guys are going to be breaking up with a lover. This fake person. They're in cahoots with somebody. Ooh, I don't like this. Okay, what I'm channeling is they could be in cahoots with your family. So your family's like, oh, we love him. Oh my gosh, he's so awesome. And you're like, he's a cheater. He's a liar. He's sicko disgusto. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, he's such a good father though. Well, I'm leaving him. So wrap that around your brain. How about that? You feel me? They could be in cahoots with your exes. They could be they're in cahoots with somebody that they should not be in cahoots with. And it's so annoying. That's like the worst, where your family is choosing your enemy over you. Could be your lover. You're like, okay, well, they're now my enemy, so get on board. Get on board. So we have hate track, old beef, dirt under the rug. Dang, this is coming up again. Who the frick is this to you? Actually, since we're live, I want to know in the comments. Who is this person in your life that I keep channeling the last like 3 messages? They cannot let go of this beef. They can't. Is it an in-law? Is it a boss? I feel like it's family. I feel like it's a family member or it's an in-law, and you try to be friends with them and you try to be cordial, and they hate you, and that's fine. You don't care. But they keep wanting to pull their feelings out from under the rug and like throw it at you, and you're just laughing. Baby mama and family, brother, wow, family. Too many options. Coworker, boss, my mother. It's my mom. Oh my gosh. You guys try to watch your language. My mom, sister, and dad. Shake my head. Oh, hell no. My ex-situationship, ex-friend, cousin, aunt, and old boss. Family and frenemies. Toxic. Family. Ex. K Savage says all of them. I feel like whoever this person is, they copy you a lot. They know that you're a trendsetter. They know that you get a lot of attention. So while you've had zero contact with them, or you try really hard to not talk to them at all, but maybe you have to see them at certain family functions when like children are involved, especially if this is somebody that you have to co-parent with or whatever the case is, this person loves the attention they get when they act like you. But I feel like this person is in a very deep depression because you haven't been around. I don't even know how to say this. It's like because you haven't been around, they haven't been in their competitive, like fighting spirit of, ooh, when I act like them, I get all this attention. They feel like they ain't around. What's the point? Like their drive is jealousy and competitiveness and revenge and retaliation. I cannot. Like they live for that. But they have been in a slump, like where they're not getting out of bed. They don't want to go to work. They probably lost a couple jobs this last year. They don't have a lot of money. They're reliant and dependent on others. Like this is very unlike them. This is very unlike them. They like having control. They like being in charge. They could be with somebody that's like, I did not pull this string all the way through. Oh my gosh, I can't. Anyways, don't you hate when you do that? When you pull the string all the way through? And I thought I tied these ones in a knot, but I guess I didn't. Anyways, my ADHD. This person, they haven't like, they've been in their sweatpants. They haven't been posting. When they do post, you're like, what is that? Yeah, they're really mad you're zero contact with them. So they're like grasping at anything because they feel like I don't have any drive and I don't have any spirit or anything left in me and it's their fault. What? I know, Jones, right? I was like, wait, where's the other? Oh, hell no. Okay, whatever. I know, cotton candy. I can't help it. I'm the same. I'm like, squirrel. What? But yeah, this person feels like it's your fault that they don't have the drive to go to the gym. That's your fault, okay? They don't have the drive to eat better because you're not in their vicinity. But when you are, oh my gosh, do they come to play? They look crazy, demonic, just insane. But they don't care because they're up out of their bed. They don't care because they're up out of their bed. Yeah, I have those giant safety pins. I'm going to have to like pull it through. And I'm like, ugh. I just had to do that for a pair of pants. I'm going to have to do that for this too. It's behind my other shoulder. Who said that? Thank you, lady. Lady Love 3. Oh my gosh. You guys cracked me up. I cannot. Yeah, riddle me what? I was like, wait. I was like, I thought it was here. This is a hoodie that I don't wear very often. I wish I could. I have this merch from Mini Beast Official. And, oh, I wish there was an affiliate link. I'm going to have to, like, reach out to them and see if I can get an affiliate link. Because I have a lot of their stuff for the gym. And I don't have a link. And I need one. I need one for that. Thank you, Mr. Fantastic. Hi, Organic Slay. Oh, there's a Harley driving by. Okay, you guys, let's get some advice for you before I jump out of here. Oh my gosh, I keep seeing freaking 555 everywhere. My like most unfavorite angel number. But it doesn't have it does have to do with your like your complete 180, but I've seen angel number 555 for you twice just today. So I know it has to do with this message. But yeah, I have a couple yeah, Mini Beast official. You guys have probably seen her all over Instagram. And I love their sweatpants. I love their hoodies. I have like the black one, the white one. It's got Mini Beast really big on the back of this hoodie. And they have supplements. They have all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can get an affiliate link for you guys. Thank you, Michelle, for your generous donation. Ooh, you guys, we almost have 888 in the chat. I love me an 8. Like 808. For those of you that didn't know, I am part Hawaiian. I'm Hawaiian, African American, Japanese, Tahitian. Pray 7, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. And then thank you guys to those of you that donated yesterday. And thank you to those of you that donated over Cash App. Thank you so much. We have the signs are already with you. See, you know what you're doing, bestie. You know. Don't be embarrassed like, oh, I shouldn't have said that to them. Now they're going to use it over my head. Or now they're going to... You're dealing with people that love to take C's, back C's, and I freaking hate that crap. I hate when they're like, I promise you the whole world. When did I say that? I didn't say that. Ooh, I hate that. Don't be promising me nothing, okay? Keep that. Keep it. Like, they're like, oh my gosh. Like, when people are in a good mood and they give, and then they're like, oh, wait, I said that? Don't be getting amnesia about a promotion or, you know, something big. That ish is the worst. It's so annoying. So you guys are definitely dealing with somebody where you're like, I shouldn't have said that to them because now they're going to take it back. They're going to take back what they promised. They're already like that anyways. They were already like that anyway. So don't even be mean to yourself about it. We have Breaking Dawn. So you're going to even get more signs as soon as like the sun comes up. As soon as the sun comes up. If you guys are new here and you haven't used the Parrot app, I highly recommend. So if you're taking a little, like some time away from everybody, whether it's social media, people, your job, I recommend creating 1 or 2 of at least of your own tracks on the Parrot app and recording your voice and doing your own affirmations, your own gratitude list, your own prayer, and listening to that on a loop because it'll play it back to you on a loop and it's free. So whenever you're in a funk, that could be something really good to do. Like say you're in a really good mood. That's a perfect time to record some affirmations and it'll play it back to you and back to you and back to you. And then you can add music to it if you wanted to. But you are about to weave together the crown that you deserve. Some people have been trying to pass off some sugar as salt, and you're calling them out. Actually, that looks like salt. Oh, no. These are sugar cubes. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, it's Parrot. P-A-R-R-O-T. You're putting people on Imposter Island, too. All these imposters that are, like, in a position of power, I'm telling you, as soon as you walk away, these people are going to get fired. They're going to lose their jobs. They're going to get put on probation. All kinds of things. All kinds of things. You guys are Ellie in The Last of Us. You guys are... What's that other show? You guys are June Osborne in freaking The Handmaid's Tale. they know that you're the baddest. They might think, oh, they're too small to take this position. They're not worthy. You're Ellie, you're June Osborne. Like, you can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. They just don't want to be, they don't want to put you in a position to be in, like, to have more power. Because, like, say you do get that commitment and then you're husband and wife. Then you can really tell them where to go. Like, I get all Denzel with it. I'm your wife. Like, I get crazy. I'm very animated. Not that I need to, but just like mine and my husband's banter is very loud. He's Italian and I'm just loud. And there are people that they don't want you to have the commitment because then you get to really stand on business, but you're going to stand on it anyways. My ex is on probation and parole and is still with the effery. I can't. I be watching Love After Lockup. That is one of my favorite shows. Let me know in the comments if you watch Love After Lockup. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Me being in and out of jail so many times and like now I'm in my sobriety. I just love that show. But people be on the same ish. Like they be acting bad and bold and it's like you in an instant could be locked up. You could be sent away. You could be in a different place. I don't know why you're acting all crazy and trying to be brave. You just need to sit down. You're going to get hurt. Hi, Virginia. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Yeah, somebody has you working too hard. Okay, here we go. Before I get out of here, your spirit team is going to have these people backing all the way up. You're taking time away to realize, like, I've been working way too hard for this relationship, way too hard for this union. I've been working way too hard for this job, and I'm going to set that ish on fire. Isn't there a full moon coming? Does anybody know when? I'm pretty sure there's a full moon approaching. That'd be the perfect time to set that ish on fire. June 11th. Oh, crap. That's further away than I thought. Still, you can still set things on fire. Just be careful. But yeah, your spirit team is going to be telling these people to back off. Your potential is endless. See, they've been trying to stop you from getting to this throne. They're like, so that's not your throne. That's not your crown. And you're like, but it says my name on it. But it's not yours. But it's not yours. It's for somebody else. And you're like, summer solstice. Oh, it was a new moon this week. Okay, thank you. Okay. You're going to do this for you. You have the power of 3 people. A lot of us are moving towards an era where we're just going to be our own best friend. Does that make sense? If you're going through a breakup, if you're about to break up with somebody, I don't know if some of you guys might ghost someone. Whatever you're doing, you're like, I'm going to unplug. I'm going to be my own best friend. I'm going to be my own lover. I'm going to heal my inner child. Like, it's a complete 180. You're like, it's just not going to resonate with you anymore. Kind of like a spiritual awakening. You're going to wake up and there's something happening when the sun comes up tomorrow. And whatever that is, you're like, this is what I want my life to be. It's alakazoo and bibbity boppity boo. Put it together and what do you got? You can live your own life. And it will actually be a lot easier without them. Do you ever think like what your life would be like without that toxic job or that toxic relationship or that toxic family? Well, for some reason, you're going to get a taste of that this weekend. And you're like, I ain't going back. This is like having the worst parents ever. Going to the best slumber party ever. You're like, I'm not going back. I don't want to go back to their house. I've been there. I've been there. If I could shuffle. Your daughter was invited to be on Love After Lockup? Yes. I freaking love that show. I've actually met people on that show. There was a girl I met and she was like the sister of, yeah, she walked into the bar that I work at and I was like, I know you from Love After Lockup. I freaking love that show. Okay, what did I tell you? Oh my gosh, this came out, the power of 3. I said you have the power of 3 and I was looking at this. So, yeah. You can manifest anything you want right now. It's time for a treat. Have you been wanting to treat yourself to something nice, like a nice dinner, a nice vacation, a nice staycation, a couple days away, a spa day, go get a pedicure, a massage? You're about to do that. And you ain't even going to think twice when you pull it up out of your bank account. You're not even going to think twice when you swipe your credit card. You're not even going to think twice when you pay for this treat, because you deserve it. You deserve it. You have been putting in so much work this last year. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. Like, do you need that? Should you buy that? Ignore them. Ignore them. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Danielle. I told him I might as well make ChatGPT my bestie. I get more out of ChatGPT than him. I feel that. You're looking at relationships like, I'm not getting anything out of this, and that's fine. I don't need to get things out of it, but I mean, what do I need you here for? I kind of don't. Miracle. There's a miracle that's unfolding. Okay, so this is the last channeled message. I'm getting that there is something that you've been waiting for, and because of where your life has been the last 4 to 6 months, you didn't even think this was a possibility. You thought that you'd have to be maybe, that maybe this could unfold for you in a year. But for some reason, time is of the essence. Like, you don't have a lot of time to make this miracle happen. And this miracle is going to happen for you in June. Whoa. Whatever that is, it's big. For some of you, you're going to get a hint of that this weekend, like of what it might be. And then for others of you, it's going to be in June, that a miracle that you thought would be a year from now, something that you hoped and prayed to manifest, but maybe you like gave up. Like, I don't know if that'll ever happen for me. That's being expedited. Thank you, Real Life Topics. Thank you so much for the 888. Oh my gosh, you are too on point. Yeah, there is something that you prayed for and you thought like, well, I've been having health problems, so I don't know how I'm going to get the money for that. Or I've been having financial issues, so it's going to be a year before I can get that up out of the mud. Whatever you thought it was, I'm telling you, something big is coming in June, and it's going to make you cry. Like the happiest of tears. And some other people could be like, oh, you don't want that. That's a burden. You don't want to manifest that. Like, you're going to be grumpy. You're going to be upset. You're going to be working all the time. Whatever it is, you deep down know that you'll cherish it. And don't let anybody tell you that. Like, you won't marinate in every morsel of it. Because I'm seeing that you guys will be crying the happiest tears. And you just so deserve this. After all that you've been through in the last year and a half, I'm hearing year and a half specifically. You have been through one wild ride in the last year and a half. Wild ride with people that you've had to let go, finances, family, just roller coaster after roller coaster. And you've been standing on business. You've been standing on business. Thank you, guys. Yes, we need some happy tears. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for your donation. Yes, start your content, Danielle. I think that those of you that want to start content, you should. I feel like it's so therapeutic. And everyone's going to be online nowadays. Like, you guys are star messengers in your own right, and figure out what your purpose is and then post it online. Because I feel like there's a whole community that you're going to be drawing in with the way that you influence. You're a very influential person. It's been exactly a year and a half. Yeah, I got that so strongly. I'm like, it's been a year and a half. It has been a year and a half since last January. And it could have started in the December before last January. It could have been 2023 December, because I think that was a Mercury retrograde. So it could have been just like all going downhill. It just started then, and it's been going ever since. And I mean, you have been like just dodging all types of like craziness. Have you guys sat down to like think about that? Like, dang, I have survived this health problem, this family issue, this financial issue, like all these things over and over and over and over again. You need a treat, a vacation, a back rub. You need all types of stuff. All types of stuff. Oh no, mold in an apartment. That is the worst. Some of you guys were around when I went through a flood. Oh my gosh, like I can't. I can't even want to think about it. Like I've been upheavaled from a home. I've been like I just it's you guys know. You guys know what you've been going through in this last year and it's been keeping you up at night. I went through some things at the beginning of last year that they just kept me up at night. Like I was not getting good sleep. There was just so much going on and I know some of you guys can resonate with that. Like, dang, I really wasn't getting sleep and I really was stressed out. And I really did have all of this on my plate and it was coming in waves. Well, prepare for June to be a better month. I feel like this last month has been a little bit easier for you, but it doesn't mean that you're not sick of everyone's ish. Yeah, floods are the worst. Oh, that's awesome, Danielle. Is that the thing where they like can't raise the rent? Because that was getting really ridiculous. Oh, Krill, you're welcome. Yeah, there were so many people that were going through, that year that we all went through, and rent was getting jacked up to no end. I was like, people cannot afford for their rent to go up $1,000 and their groceries to go up $1,000. Get the frick out of here with that ish. Like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You're damned if, and I'm talking about things in the States. So I have a lot of viewers that are from every part of the world. So thank you guys for tuning in. But yeah, here in the States, they be doing some crazy things, you know. You know. Oh, you want to grow your own vegetables? You deserve that. You're back to meal planning? Heck yes, I know. I'm literally like hopping off of here because I've got a meal prep. Thank you, Rula, for being a member of so long. I don't comment much, but thank you, Brittany. You helped me through a lot of hard situations I was going through last year. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Hi, Olivia from Germany. Groceries are a problem. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out dinner. I gotta figure out the meal prep. I gotta figure some stuff out. I thought I had it figured out and I did it. So I'm like, oh, I need to do that like right now because and normally like I would be filming a little bit later, but I was like I got to get it done earlier. Actually, normally I'd be bartending right now and then I would come home. My break would be my drive home and then I would start filming content, but I'm like I didn't even go in today because I was like I need a nap. I got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes and I just need to chill. I need to chill. So I'm going to be chilling this weekend. I know it's hard sometimes to cook. I don't like to cook when I'm in a bad mood because sprinkle, we put that energy into the food. So it's like I need to like chill. I need to, you know? So I don't know if I'm going to try to meal prep myself or I have a meal prep place that's kind of by my house and it's somewhat affordable and everything is um, ethically sourced or wild caught or grass fed and it's just sometimes healthier than what I can like whip up at the moment without running to three different stores. So I think I might just like grab a couple of things from there and like just treat myself to like just chilling because I'm not trying to freaking I got enough dishes to do. I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to do anymore. You feel me? You help me not feel delusional and alone. You're like the only person that understands what I go through as an empath and a starseed. I love you, Danielle. And I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Like, it helps me not feel alone and not feel crazy. Thank you, Bart, for your donation. It's just a lot. It's a lot sometimes. So something that's really good for panic attacks, and I know that nobody wants to hear this when they're having panic attacks, but from me personally, somebody that stresses out a lot, I'm always wound up, if you guys couldn't tell. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm very stubborn, and so I would fight breath work all the time. I'm like, I don't need to do that. I don't know who the hell I thought I was, but I just thought I was whatever. Anyways, and my doctor was on my case. My acupuncturist was on my case. My IV doctor was on my IV therapy doctor was on my case. And I'm like, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I'm gonna do it. So something that you can do is like belly breathing. You know, your belly rises, your breathing in. Yes, breathing in, belly rises, belly down, and the air is out. And you could do 4, hold for 4, let it out for 4. I do recommend the Viveo Active 5, which is a Garmin smartwatch, if you guys don't want an Apple Watch. I have an Apple Watch, but I never use it. I like something that's way more user-friendly. And so I really like my Viveo Active 5. I should have linked it in this video, but they're out of white Garmin Viveo Active 5s. So, because I've posted it in other videos as an affiliate link. But either way, like it helps you with breath work on your watch. It'll tell you like breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and it'll help you with exercises. But if not, you can do meditations and it really calms down your nervous system. It's really helped me a lot. And I'm not trying to be gross for anybody that needs this. Because the doctor was like, did you know that your breath work can help with constipation? And I was like, huh? So let's say you have that issue. It can help with constipation. It can help with panic attacks. It can help with a bunch of stuff. Basically, when we're doing breath work, it's our pharmacy. It's our private pharmacy of breathing in. We need the sunlight right when we wake up. Not a cup of coffee, but we need something to bring down our cortisol levels. And that would be the sun shining on us as soon as we wake up and breath work. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but it helps. Because, I mean, you guys, I fought it for like how many years? I was like, I'm just do this, that. And I just tried to end around it for a very long period of time. But I'm telling you what, when you start to have health problems because of your panic attacks, when you start to have digestive issues because your digestive issues, basically when we're having anxiety, it stems from digestive issues. It's scientifically proven that if you have anxiety, it comes from your stomach. Your stomach is not producing enough serotonin and it's putting us in this fight or flight, this panic, which also tells our body to store fat. When we are panicking and we are in fight or flight and we're in survival mode, it's signaling to the body, hold on to all the fat, store fat. We are in panic mode. So it does a whole bunch of things. Serotonin not going to the brain, digestive issues. Yeah. Because the coffee will, yeah, we love coffee. A lot of us do. You know what I mean? But it raises our cortisol levels. So things that estrogen being off is going to store belly fat. Cortisol being high, especially if you're 40 and above, it's going to store belly fat. So when we're like running on the treadmill and doing all of these things, like none of that's really going to do anything because how are we breathing? How are we stressing? That is why our body's holding on to that in the belly area specifically. It's going to hold on to it in this whole midsection. Rosa, thank you so much. So you can love coffee, but you need high CGA coffee. I'm going to get you guys a link for Purity Coffee. I shared it in yesterday's live stream. If you guys are on members only, then I shared that guy's info again. He has like 600,000 subscribers on YouTube and his channel is very informative. So I shared it on members only. I'm going to get a link for Purity Coffee, which is high CGA, for it to be good for your body, because a lot of coffee has really disgusting stuff that would just make you, no wonder my body's falling apart. No wonder my cortisol levels are high. No wonder I'm panicking and doing all of this. Half of it's our coffee. Our coffee is contaminated, especially in the States. So you need high CGA coffee, and that's what I recommend. Purity Coffee, medium roast. Yeah, our cortisol levels get out of hand really fast, and I don't think we realize it. That's why I like the Garmin Vivio Active. Like, my Apple Watch isn't going to tell me, girl, you're stressing out, calm down. But my Vivio Active 5 is going to. So my Vivio Active 5 will be like, hey, you're like holding your breath, or you're not breathing, like you're stressing. And it gives you a body battery of 100. Your body battery, we should wake up with 100%, but we don't, because we have disrupted sleep. We don't get restorative sleep. We don't get into deep sleep. We aren't breathing, or we're not calm. And I love that, like, say I'm stressing out because I'm running around, or I'm stressing out on the road. My watch will be like, hey, your body battery just dropped by 6 points because you're stressing out right now. And then, like, let's say you take a nap, or you rest, or you calm down, or you do breath work, your body battery will go back up. And you want your fitness age to drop. So let's say you're 40 years old, you probably want like a fitness age of, like 36. But things that are lymphatic massages, stretching above your, putting your hands above your head is really good for you if you guys are working on belly fat. Those stretches will do more for you than a freaking treadmill. The breath work, the lymphatic stretches, the lymphatic massages, dry brushing, that and stretching with your hands above your head will do a lot more for you than sit-ups, crunches. Not that those things aren't necessary, but yeah. Yeah, it's just expensive mushroom coffee. So some of you guys could drink Rise. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Rise is good. I just, not everyone likes mushrooms or can have mushrooms, or they could have like an allergic reaction, or it could cause inflammation in their stomach. Like, you'd be surprised. And then for other people, like, it works really well for them. So I would just look for coffee with high CGA that is certified, that is actually in there, that doesn't have molds, toxins, mycotoxins. Thank you, love, for your donation. But yeah, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's live stream, definitely watch that. Because we talked about that towards the end, like things that are in food that are very helpful that, shouldn't be in your food. That shouldn't be in your coffee. Then I am a Leo. Ooh, hibiscus tea is really good. When I go to acupuncture, they give me this hibiscus tea. And basically, acupuncture, he's like, he won't even start. My acupuncturist will not start until I'm belly breathing. He's like, you're not belly breathing, we're not starting. So I have to like calm down my heart rate. I'm always wound up. So something that you guys can do too is, if you do drink coffee, just wait a little bit to drink it. Try to get, through some of your daily routine, your morning routine, before you drink it, instead of it being the first thing to spike your cortisol. Because then also that's a glucose spike. And we don't want glucose spikes. We want to try to have protein or something before we start having any type of sugar. I knew you were a Leo this whole time. Oh, thank you, Danielle. You tried that Rise coffee? Lymphatic system attention can help a whole load of things. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, if you're like, it's like waking up the body. Your body has like tracks, whether you're getting acupuncture or you're looking at your lymphatic system. And there's like all these like lines like running through your body, and you need to give that oxygen, whether it's spleen chi deficiency, which is what a lot of us have. The spine, everything isn't getting enough blood flow. Just stretching every day, morning, noon, and night. Raising your hands above your head, doing this, raising them above your head and standing really straight to help with the posture, to help with the blood flow, everything else that you need. It's going to do miracles for you. You could do it on the floor on a yoga mat, or you could do it standing up. Yeah, so we talked about yesterday, some of you guys are tea drinkers and some of you guys are coffee drinkers. And I'm going to go over some things that I'm going to test out and see, like, okay, what could go good in this coffee that could make it metabolically charged. And I like my coffee supercharged for metabolism and fat burn. And so ever since I started drinking purity coffee, I stopped drinking Starbucks, all other coffee. I stopped drinking all of that stuff. I know I was against stretching, Danielle, and I was against breath work. And I was like, I'm fine. And now I'm like dry brushing. I'm doing all types of stuff I didn't do before because my body needs it. I know my body would be mad at me half the time. But you guys got this. Again, if you haven't checked out yesterday's live stream and you want a good laugh, if you want 2 hours extended, check out yesterday's live stream. It's your I don't give up is being activated. Yes, intermittent fasting. I had spinal surgery years ago and I definitely have to be active and stretch often so I don't have lower back pain. Yes, I think that helps a lot with the sciatica too. And it's something so simple like stretching up over your head. That's like so easy. Basically, as we get older, our spine starts to, we get bad posture and a lot of us have to sit a lot at office jobs, whatever the case is. The organs start to shift down. They start to just as time progresses as we get older. But if you're doing the stretching and, with the spleen qi deficiency acupuncture terms, or, just doing that, just putting your hands above your head. You guys, I'm telling you, you just need 2 weeks of that. Now, it's a good daily habit, but 2 weeks of that is going to put your organs back up where they're supposed to be. So the belly breathing, it kind of opens everything in the diaphragm so your organs can breathe and get more blood flow. So that's going to help with the belly fat. Putting your hands above your head and stretching is going to help with the posture and moving the organs back up this way to where they need to be. So it's retraining the body to like put them back where they go. So that's just like one of the stretches you do. And I know once you open Pandora's box with this box with the stretches, you'll be like, oh, what else can I do? What else can I do? I got a holistic body massage, changed my whole back after 4 epidurals. Yes, I love that. I better get out of here. Oh my gosh, I got to figure out meal prep. Okay, guys, I love you so much. And I look forward to speaking to you in the comments. If you're looking for an extended and you missed yesterday's live stream, I hadn't been live in a couple of months. So if you want to see the first one where it was a little crazy, but a good laugh, you guys can check out yesterday's message. Your I don't give up is being activated. Your opinion on love is going to ruffle some feathers. That's yesterday's message. And yeah, drop your favorite affirmation, smash the you-know-what, hit the bell, duh. You want to be able to participate in future live streams. It's always in subscriber mode, okay? So subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you guys for your generous donations, your Cash App donations, your Super Chats, your Super Fans, and just thank you guys. I look forward to speaking to you guys in the comments. Yes. Thank you, Danielle. I love you guys so much. I don't want to go. I don't want to go yet. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. That's so funny. It's not letting me end this live stream. Hold on. Hold on.